There we are. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream. I'm not really doing one today. Sorry. This is the first time that I can recall. I mean, there have been shows where I had to do kind of work in the background while I was doing the show. Maybe something was happening during the news, or during the downtime, we were down, we were going to reopen the game worlds, what have you. I think this may be the first time where I kind of can't do a show today because I have to do work for the other game. Yes, I have to do work for Lotro. And so I can't do a stream here today. I'm literally in the middle of something that I kind of can't avoid because we're launching a new website. And I can show you a little bit about that, even though it is the other game. It's going to apply to DDO in the near future. But I did want to pop on quick to do a little bit of news and keep you up to date on just a couple of things that are happening and take just a couple of minutes for your chat before I popped on out and I have to get back to my other work here. Sorry. So apologize about that. Not much I can do about it. And I can actually talk about the producer's letter and all that as well. So like I say, welcome to the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream short edition. I'm your community manager, Cordovan. Unfortunately, actual work has got me working today, so I cannot really do a full show here. I need to jet in just a couple of minutes. But before I do that, I did want to mention a couple of quick things. First off, Snow Peaks is back. The Climb is back, and we're running through February 20th on that. So you've got basically 3 weekends here to run the Snow Peaks event. The old challenge is back. The new climb is here. It's tough. It's deliberately tough. It's deliberately meant to be like, oh my god, really? And kind of be a challenge. Kind of one of those things is like, well, let's see if we could do it. So that's what we're doing this year, in addition to the regular Snow Peaks one. So, as you go through the regular game world, you'll see Snow Peaks champions. By defeating the champions, you'll see chests. From getting those chests, you can get keys. You can also get keys in the DDO store in-game, and that runs through February 20th. Go see Flurry in the Hall of Heroes. The Eberron Hall of Heroes here. Where did I put it? There we are. That person to go and access the Snow Peaks Festival and get your items. If I can, I might go through the items real quick. That was originally what I was going to do, but then, like I said, just have too much happening here with a new website going live for the other game today. The reason that's at all relevant to you, other than being the reason why I can't really do a show today, or a full show today, is because DDO.com is going to be getting an update later this year. No ETA exactly. Current plan is late this year. We'll see. But that's the plan. And so what you will see later today on Lotro.com, assuming everything goes well in the next hour or so, is that a very similar kind of design site will happen for DDO.com in the near future. Forums will also be redone at some point in the future, along with the other games forums. We're going to be moving over, I think, to Zenforo, if you are a forum software nerd. We're moving from vBulletin to Zenforo is the current thinking. Okay? And that should happen later this year. That would also align us with the other games operated by Daybreak, so some of their tech ops and web dev and all that can use shared systems. But it's also good for us because, oh my gosh, did we need a new forums eventually. We'll have a whole lot more about that as we get closer to it. And like I said, I'm not actually expecting the forum piece. We'll see if it happens this year or not. Frankly, a little bit the same with DDO.com, but DDO.com is more likely to happen later this year. So we'll see what we end up with there. But so that's the big piece of news. The other big piece of news, Snow Peaks. Let's see, we got the small patch most recently. You can look at the notes for that. This weekend's bonus is going to be a guild renown boost. I don't have the exact total yet, but that should be a guild renown boost. Also, I did want to thank everyone for taking part in this year's Hardcore League, the 5th season of the Hardcore League. Wrapped up this week, and I'm going to be working to get up the leaderboards here. Maybe today, tomorrow, certainly by the end of the week. Grandpa Cordo needs to have a chat, though, with all you youngins. This 5th season of the Hardcore League is... I mean, we've had seasons of the Hardcore League where there were some names in the leaderboards that we probably could have done something about if we cared to do so. But there's a few names in the top 100 of the leaderboard for this season that we can't publish because they chose an inappropriate name, presumably deliberately. Since in a few cases it was like, say, the name of an adult film star or a sexual slang. And I'm just saying that I'm sorry you did all that work. Why did you name your character something that we can't accept nor publish? So you know what's going to happen to you? You're getting yoinked. Yes, we are yeeting. We are yeeting names, a couple of names from the leaderboards this season due to name violations, which is obnoxious, but whatever. You know who you are. So that's why it's not out right now. Is I need to go through the list and we need to figure out as a group. Okay, so what threshold does it rise to? I can tell you if you're a sexual slang that's pretty darn vulgar, then you ain't gonna be on the leaderboard. It gets into various gradations of questionable, but we don't really, for the most part, we want to be pretty chill about it. But come on, use some common sense. This is the first year I had to yeet a couple people from the leaderboards for deliberately choosing stupid names. So I don't know about the disciplinary actions on their accounts. I suppose theoretically we could. It depends how bad it is, I guess. We'll see. Probably not. Probably not. Probably punishment enough is removing you from the leaderboards because we can't publish your name. Idiot. Sorry. And I'm not censoring the name either, because if you choose to have a name like that on the leaderboard, you know what you're doing. And I'm not playing your game, so that's your problem. Sorry. Sorry to be harsh. And like I say, we're not generally playing name police on the leaderboards, but if it gets to a certain point where it's like beyond common sense, then you're not staying on leaderboard, idiot. So. When is Saltmarsh going to be available for DDO points? That should happen this month, according to our facts. So stay tuned for an exact start time. I have not heard of us, say, like, offering it tomorrow or anything like that. But we do say in the fact that it's February, so it'll be this month. Alright, so, producer's letter here real quick before I kind of have a short show. We have got the producer's letter basically written. And it's all set and pretty much ready to go. As of, I think, later today, it'll be on its way through the various kind of licensing systems that need to be done. People, various partners and that just need to have had a chance to read it and sign off on it. That takes a little bit. So my guess would be we should be able to get it published, fingers crossed, soon, but maybe into next week at the latest. Gosh, that would be lovely to think. Unless something comes up, I would say within the next week and a half or so, we should be able to publish the producer's letter, and we'll get that out as soon as we can. But it's basically ready to go. So expect to see that here in the very near future. All right. Pop on over. On the climb payout, so you get more. The payout is higher per key, not per time. If you want the most fast, efficient way to get your ingredients for Snow Peaks, the climb is not meant to be for you. That's what the other thing's about, right? The easy slide, just do that. The climb was specifically meant to be kind of a fun one-off weird challenge. One of those things where it's like, hey, let's push the envelope a little bit and see and make a fun one. The original plan was way more difficult even than what it ended up being. But the overall, like if you only have one key and you want to get the most number of ingredients with that key, I believe the climb is going to be the way to go. However, if you're looking for, say, time to rate acquisition ratio, then you want to go with the original Snow Peaks event, not the... That's working as intended. I like the setup without the green screen. That is simply a matter of not laziness. I ran out of time. Like I say, I'm actually doing work today, and I need to get back to it in just a minute. But I did want to go through our chats real quick, and I am not sure, Darb, about your specific... Yeah, it had a bug you may have run into with an artifact and transferring sentient XP. I'm sorry, I don't really know that one. Don't have an answer for that, sorry. Alright. Yeah, so I think that's it. What else? Is there anything I need to get the word out about otherwise before I wrap up the show? Let's see, by the 9th... We're getting closer to update 53. I guess I would say that we have a preview going on right now on Lamania. Please do take a look at that as well. And we're going to have a whole lot more here in the near future. I don't know if this is actually ready to even show you yet. Like I say, no, it's currently undergoing maintenance. Can't even show you the new other game website, which will be coming on the DDO side maybe late this year or something like that. So that's going to have to wrap up the show. I got to get back to work. So hope you have a really good one. I'll be back next week with a regular show. I want to run the Snow Peaks event on stream. I was hoping to do that today, but unfortunately, time is not going to permit me to do so. So maybe I'll do a special stream later this week on DDO Stream, but otherwise I'll be back next week with a whole lot more news, bonuses, and other stuff. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, and I will see you next week. Have fun.